Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft Amplified server. We're here in the Nether again. I love starting off the videos like this, doing the little crouchy thing, saying hello. It always feels right to do it like that now. But yes, once again, we're here. We're going to be working on the Nether hub today. Not doing too much in this episode. We're going to be sort of going all over the place, doing bits and bobs. But this place right here, I'm happy with how it's coming along. I've got to say though, it's definitely had a mixed reaction. But I feel like we've still got a way to go. There's more things that need to be done to the roof, like lighting. There's going to be details put in. And as we tie up all of the loose ends around here, things are going to look better and better. So look at the room like now. It looks alright, doesn't it? But things like this, they actually get in the way, probably without you even thinking about it. So little things like these chests really do need to be cleared up. And what I'm going to focus on doing in today's episode is this little area right here. Just want to finish the transition between the two areas. And I'm thinking, let's keep it simple. We're going to take these half slabs right here, sort of run them around the edge and into this part of the room, and then we're going to fill the middle with sandstone and then do a nice arc going from side to side. So that's my plan, just a small little project because we've got other things to do as well. Now there is something new in this hub that I haven't looked at just yet. I'm going to say it, this is absolutely amazing. I am so impressed with Tango and what he's done for the Nether hub. So if we have a look over here, you can see down in this area he did a fantastic job with the Iron Golem farm. And do you know what? I think Tango should have been in charge of the Nether hub because this is spectacular. I feel like he's done such a better job than I've managed to do, and he's done it once again. So let's go and have a look at the new Hermit Frills entrance. Wow, that looks absolutely fantastic every time I see it. I think he's got the size of this logo, the kind of size of the room and the depth just about right, because if you look at where the frame of the entrance is, every time you kind of move towards this logo sort of gets bigger and moves out at you as you approach it. I love that. I forget what that's called. It's not, it might be perspective. I think it's depth and perspective would be the two things you would use to describe that, but I just love the way that works. It looks ever so good. And again, he's managed to tie in themes from the Hermit Frills park, like the iron and the stained glass. And also, he's used my floor pattern as well, which is really good to see because it looks nice in this room. And yeah, he's just done a terrific job with this. I really do think it's awesome. And also, there were a few things that were left undone, like this was all open, but it looks like he's fixed that. And I think there's a few bits and bobs that need patching up here and there. So I'm going to try and close up all of the loose ends. Like this bit over here definitely needs some work. And at the moment, all the pigmen in the Nether are angry. I don't know if you can hear them. My game sound is a little bit quiet. I think it's on the normal setting. That's video settings. Apparently my render distance is 10. That should be somewhere around 20 we're playing on here. And what are we looking for? Sound. Okay, sound's normal. My sound is just turned down a little bit, and now I do believe our rendering is messed up, so I'm gonna have to relog in a bit. But yeah, totally lost my train of thought. I'm gonna tidy little bits like this. Yes, the pigmen in the Nether are angry. They're always angry, and we don't know why. Anyway, so I've been over at the Wither farm, and Jevin was over there. He came over there to get some skulls, but I was AFKing, and so I thought what I'd do is drop him some off. Now, I've offered everyone some beacons. Some of these are going to go towards the Nether hub, and then Jevin was after 4 of these, and I thought, well, if I give Jevin 4, and then everyone else is going to want 4 as well, and then there's going to be none before long. So what we'll do is we'll actually make a deal. I'm going to give Jevin 3 of these skulls right here to fight the Wither, and if he beats it, then I'll give him another 3 Nether stars, so that way he can get his 4. But the thing is, Jevin doesn't actually want to fight the Wither because he has 0 deaths. So what we're going to do is encourage him to do that, because I know he'll be able to beat it with the right equipment. And there we go, the rendering is absolutely messed up. That's giving you a headache. Let's relog. Right, so things are okay now. That always happens to me. Whenever I change my render distance, the rendering just gets screwed up. Oh, and that reminds me, Biffa has a little thing going on here as well. Let's have a read of this book. This is the THG. That is the head games. There you go. Let's do a little bit of reading. You know I'm terrible at this. Disclaimer alert. You have been chosen as a tribute for your district and will compete in the head games. Your head is needed for the display in the capital, aka the Museum of All Things. The first head games will be televised on the tubes of you for all of you to enjoy. It didn't say for all of you, did it? It said for all to enjoy the spectacle and revel in the delight of your head being displayed in the capital for all to see. Your head may be removed at any time, so prepare yourself. There will be no winners, only headless losers. Good luck, and let the games begin. So I guess Biffa is hunting us all down to kill us and put our heads into the museum, which is interesting because a moment ago I saw him in the Nether. He gave me some food because I'd run out, and I didn't even think about that. So we've got to keep our eye out for Biffa now. Look, you can see he's watching us at all times, and we've got to keep our wits about us. But anyway, in this chest down here, I've got some potions for Jevin, so we're just going to give him like a care package. It's going to have some regeneration, fire resistance, all the things that you need when fighting the Wither to make the fight nice and easy. And I'll probably put in a note saying, you know, make sure you got protection 4 armor on and all of that sort of stuff, and then the fight will be a breeze for him. So we're going to go drop this all off in a chest over at his base, and I guess I'll meet you over there. Alright, here it is, the Wither fight kit. Kill the Wither and I'll give you 3 beacons. In here, we've got the Wither and then we've got some health potions. Obviously, you've got your night vision, your strength, regeneration and fire resistance. Also threw in some notch apples as well. They're going to make the fight very easy. Of course, when your health starts to go down, all you got to do is eat one of those and you've got regeneration 4. And it made me think, maybe while this whole head games thing is going on with Biffa, what I should actually do is keep a notch apple or 2 in my inventory, always on my hotbar. So if I get caught off guard, I'll have that regeneration 4 instantly available. But anyway, I was just having a look around at Jevin's storage room, and I found it kind of hypnotic because all of the items are on the slant, and you have to walk down this long corridor to get to look at all of them. And I don't know, just something about it, the way they were all laid out, kind of look really, really odd. And I guess it's not something you see every day. I know we're just looking at item frames, but it just kind of seemed really strange to me. Especially this side over here with the rails. They just look a little bit weird when they're on the wonky like that. But anyway, I'm getting distracted as always. So anyway, I've got a clip to show you right now. I'm going to go work in the Nether Hub. You can check out this clip and I'll show you the progress that I do over there in a little bit. Alright, we're back here with Zul'jin again on the golf course. How are things going, buddy?
Doing good, sir. How are you?
I am great, and I wanted to show you the course that I've made, and also talk a little bit about what comes after it. I see False has built a course as well.
Boss has. She started construction. I think she got all the way to the end. I don't think she's named it yet or whatever, but she's not. She's got a nice little windmill feature over there.
Yeah, I just
which
noticed
is pretty
that.
cool.
I saw it. Cool.
She grew a mushroom on there. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to do some stuff with pathing. She didn't want to do anything intrusive because she didn't know what I wanted to do. So I'm probably going to have to do some little pathing and a little bit of landscaping to make it a little bit more congruent. Because most things are just so close to one another. But
I
for the
actually
most
like
part,
this,
it's
the
cute.
way the granite looks with the grass. It does kind of pop out a little bit, doesn't it? I like that. But yeah, my little course over here, we'll have a look at False's in a moment. My little course, I wanted to create something that was a mix of skill and luck, and really what I've actually it's probably easier to walk on the course here.
Okay.
What I've ended
because
up
of the ladders.
creating, yeah, I also want to show you the entrance. Damn it, never mind. What I've ended up creating here is something that's really just a game of luck. It's like, you know, the logical thing every single time is to just throw it straight in front of you to the green one, which
Right.
I think I may need to make a little bit clear. So I might put down a sign over here or something like that saying. Aim for the green one and it will get dispensed again. And yeah, it's just basically a game of luck. So I put down the sign, par 4 is what I recommend. Also, I did a little cave down the bottom here if you want to see this. I'm going to come back here and put some gold and ores and stuff down the bottom here to make it look a little nicer as well. So it's not too much to look at, this one. But I don't know if you went through and had a look at the whole course yet or not. There's another cave like halfway through the hole that I've done. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, towards the bottom. Yep. We actually played this a little bit on live stream the other day.
Awesome. Did
It
you
worked
like
out
it?
really, really well. Yeah, it did. The last couple shots, like it seemed, I think one of us got like a triple.
Really?
So yeah, like you threw it and then it hit the hole. It went down that lane. It hit the hole. It went down the lane and it hit that hole.
That's
Or no, it
awesome.
almost hit that hole. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it went really, really far. Also, some of your you were saying the other day in one of your videos, and I've been getting a lot of comments about that video, is that if this was soul sand, by default you couldn't creep up on this thing when you were approaching the edge, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those things that kind of feels like, is that new or is it like really old? Have we forgotten about it? Do you know what I
I
mean?
don't know, but that's very, very intuitive because that seems to be a problem. And Ether
Oh
was
yeah.
Ether was fussing with me about the color of this, and I never liked it either. I was just trying to get something that was different, but I think Soul Sand is going to be the best solution for
Yeah, you'll
that.
have to jump to get out. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Awesome. Well, that works
That is
out.
going to be perfect. Yep.
Sweet. So as we head down there, I really want to play it. Three in a row. That's awesome. That's where my one comes good when you get those little combos. That's when it's fun. And I didn't get one.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to try to get one here.
Going for the ender pearls. Oh, I better stay away actually. Oh, is this me over? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. This has already been done over here. I
You
was
talking
going to
about?
speak to you about this. I was going to suggest building a wall that went down the side and kind of met up with where the land was down below. But I see False has just
Yeah, I think this was
solved that
false. Just
problem.
adding stuff. Yep. Yep.
Well, that's fine. That's the thing I was going to ask you, but I guess that doesn't matter. So we're both taking our shot from here, by the looks of it.
Okay.
Let me give you your ender pearl back. And where's my bowl? Haven't got my normal food on me today. Okay, so one of these. Oh, look at it! It did
Oh,
it.
good shot.
Oh, and again. Oh, it went off the edge. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Good to know it can do that. Go on, your turn. That was awesome. Oh, not
Oh, I
quite.
did not
Unlucky.
have your luck.
So I've had 2 shots so far. So here's for number 3. I've got to take it from right down here. And that's just straight ahead. It's all about the luck. And I didn't get any more that time.
All right.
Oh, that one kind of pushed up against the wall, so it didn't go all the way down to the end, which is interesting. Actually kind of makes the last shot an interesting one. So,
Somebody's shooting at us. Somebody's
oh,
shooting at
impulse
us.
is on. It might be him. I'm gonna have to take your ender pearl.
Wait. No, no problem. Oh no, it's false.
Oh,
Maybe it's
false.
false. I see. Yep, it is false.
Quick, fire back. I can't see her. Somewhere over there. Oh,
She's by the mushroom.
awesome. We should
Silly
check that out in
crap.
a second. So
Yep.
down here, look at this. This is an interesting shot because I could either try and aim for the hole at the end, but the train is slightly in the way, or I could shoot it down into the dispenser because I'm a little further back.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think that's going to make it. No.
No, not quite. I
So,
don't even know
you
where I
see this
was
right
anymore.
here, the glass. Do you think it would look cool if we replaced some of that dirt with glass so you had, like, you could see from up above down into the course?
Oh, that's the water right there, isn't it?
Yes, that's the pond you
Yeah.
made.
Yeah, I think that would be great, dude.
Okay, awesome. That's something I'm going to do. I'm going to put the finishing touches on this today. Also, down in this cave, I was thinking of, like, putting in some diamond ore and stuff like that, doing some more details.
Yeah, that would work pretty good.
Sweet. So, should we go check out False's
Yeah, let's
the
go.
one as
Let's
well? I
go.
saw Ethos, by the way, and I watched the video of you earlier today making it. It's really cool. I love the minecart going back and forth.
Yeah,
That's such an
it's
awesome idea.
challenging, quite challenging. And what I found funny is that the carpet will stop the balls from moving down, but the pressure plates and rail track doesn't.
Yeah,
So that
that's
makes for
because
some
they have a
interesting
collision
mechanics.
mask. It's interesting because carpets don't stop mob spawning, but things that do stop mob spawning are collision masks. If that even makes
Right.
sense, like a fence
Yeah.
post, like it can't
Mm-hmm.
spawn inside of that, but it can on a carpet. Yet it has a collision mask, and yeah, pressure plates and rails you don't actually collide with.
So weird. Huh.
So yeah, I guess Ethos ends over here, and then we go
Uh-huh.
down and around past this. I like that. I like the way it goes across the top, and then I guess Forces starts down here.
Yeah, hers starts right around the corner here,
Right, I'm
and
going to give
boom.
this a go. I don't know if it's finished or not yet.
Yes, it's ready to go. I just tested it with her.
Oh, it made it. I
Oh,
thought
you
for a
made
second
it.
it didn't. Okay, then it shoots it out over the side. I'm guessing that this green tile. We should probably make like a color code for what tile has a hopper underneath it, because I noticed that EFO use green for ones that you can't shoot on.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that
this is
probably
cool.
would. We could probably make it like a little color code there. Oh, False is gonna shoot with us, I think. Oh no, she's planning signs. She's probably recording.
Yeah,
All right.
I think I'm on my 3rd shot now. There we go. I noticed one of the. I think it's the one XB. You can like do a hole in one if you shoot over the side. Did you
Yeah,
notice
he and
that?
I were talking about that because we didn't mean it for that. And I told him that unless you install barriers, like you can't expect people not to try to use them because that may be the intention of the hole in order to in order to better make the strategy, you know. So I think he's going to reconsider some of his some like the barriers and stuff.
Yeah. There's a skull here on the ground. I just noticed it. That's pretty cool. I really
Like,
did look at that and think, why is there all this white stuff here? Then I
oh
sort of
yeah,
got up high and it's like, oh, there's a skull.
right.
Well,
Yeah, when
awesome.
I'm
Thank you for meeting up with me here. I guess I
you're
don't have
welcome,
to
man.
do the wall on the side, so I've just got to put like one or two more touches on my course and then it's pretty much finished.
Yeah, let me ask you about this, just as far as planning goes, right
Hmm.
quick before we go. Right here, it's sheer because False kind of came off the edge,
Yeah.
but she's going to probably bring it down, and we're going to use this for a billboard for the name of the course,
Ooh.
like for a sign instead of in the air. And since her hole ends right here, this is hole 7. Hole 8 can come probably around here somewhat
Yep.
and maybe up here. And hole 9 can come across where this is and end up around where this pavilion's at. Maybe even where the pavilion's at. Because the pavilion is actually was like going to be an addition to the clubhouse. But I'm thinking the clubhouse is going to be somewhere in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I think that should be good.
That sounds like a great idea. The one thing I'll say though is that like everyone loves this idea and wants to get involved. You could
Yeah.
have more than 9 holes. You might have to set up like a second course. Like this is just perhaps one part of it, you know?
Maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe it can go to another area and we can have a different
A
like
theme,
a rail track would bring you and to hold it. You know what?
like a
That's not
desert
a bad
theme.
idea. We can have we can have a few different themes maybe like with some holes at each of them. Man, that would be
That would be so much
wow, that
fun.
would be epic. Yeah, like we can have a mesa theme, maybe a wastelands theme.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there could be some cool stuff. A jungle theme.
so many
Wow.
ideas, eh?
Yeah.
Can't wait
Gosh.
to make them.
Here we go. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go.
All
Thanks
right,
so
thank
much
you
for
again.
the addition, buddy.
No problem. Bye bye. So this chap's got a new home. He looks all high and mighty up there, looking down at me. I love it when he looks down and crosses his arms. Awesome. Yes, that's Biffa's villager. Just moved him over here onto this half slab so Biffa can pick him up and take him back when he needs him. And this is what I've done so far, and it looks alright. I mean, we're dealing with something small here, so it's not going to be a work of art, but I love this combination right here. These two work together ever so well. And back there, we're going to put some sort of maintenance room for all of the chests, which will be behind the banners over here. And also Tango mentioned in his video that at the moment there's no sort of system for figuring out where stuff is. That's going to change, don't worry about that. I'm going to put these banners up in visible locations, you know, like over here we're going to have like a totem pole with all the flags for what this area leads you to. And then the same thing will be going on down over there, and you can see like TFC's flag is already in this area. So all of that will be solved later on, but for now we're going to focus on this. And anyway, we're just dealing with something here where we've got different kind of things going on at either edge of the room. You can see the layout here is slightly different to this, which has a different size. So the way that I've wrapped around these materials together is different on one side to the other. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually getting this andesite pillar. Yes, had to check. And I'm putting it here as well, so we could have the andesite go up. And then where the stairs is, it would actually be one block up. That might be a little bit problematic, because behind all of this is cobblestone and sandstone for the other side. But yes, I want it to match up and look even, which may be something I should resist, because it's not the most important thing in the world, is it? We just want to get this little section done. So anyway, more changes to be made around here, and a little back room somewhere back there as well we're going to put in place. But you can see what we've gone for right here. Sandstone and these blocks, they are lying around in a chest, and I remember something I saw on the Reddit where they had used these two materials and wooden stairs, and I thought the three of those look very nice together, so we'd try that in this little area. Can you hear that sound? That wonderful, wonderful sound of pigment. There's loads of them out there. We'll go and look at that in a second. Just want to show you this little room right here. So I've got everything organised. We've even got our little dog in here keeping things guarded. So we've got all our building materials up there. Then we've got slabs, we've got netherrack, and then random items over here, and some ink sacks that were in a chest over on the side there. So now this area is open. And one thing I've noticed is that this room is a little bit moody. We will get to lighting very soon. You can see it's actually really quite dark by default in the nether. But for now we're going to stick our head outside, which might be a bad idea. And I probably shouldn't do that without some building blocks. So let's quickly just grab ourselves some cobble. We'll take the slabs. And I managed to confuse myself there. got turned around. Anyway, we're just going to stick our heads outside here and have a quick look at what's going on. I'm going to guess there's lots... Oh, that's just taking us up there. Lots of pigmen trapped in this area around the corner. I don't see pigmen elsewhere. Yep. Oh, that's a lot of pigmen. Do we want to get close to them? Probably not, right? That's a really big crowd of pigmen. They have all found their way over to where I was hanging out because they always seem to be aggressive now. And they're spawning in zombies as well, which isn't good. I think it might be smart to set up a few traps out the back here with some sand and cactus. And then that they can walk onto that and take damage and... Yeah, but we got a real problem. I don't know why. I reckon there's just like a pigman trapped under the ground somewhere who's aggressive, and so because he's always there not being killed, he's making the other ones around aggressive. But the hub is really coming together. We're going to come back here in a bit. For now, we're going to head back over to the golf course where we were at with Zul'jin earlier. I'm going to do a little bit of work, finalise things on my golf course over there. Then we're going to come back and do some work on the banners, because obviously we need to hook up the one for the slime portal, which is just yellow at the moment, and I also want to give one to Spum as well. I've got an idea of what I might do for his, but then what we can do is put the banners for those two places on the side here. How did they all get in? I saw it out of the corner of my eye. They have found a way up. We are being attacked by an army of pigmen. Oh, no, 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 you don't do that. You're not allowed to. Oh, he did it. He did it. He killed the guy. I didn't think about that. Sorry, Biffa. We have a real problem right now then. So how did these guys get in? They found a way over the top, and now they're doing a conga line. And is it me, or are they moving a little bit slower? I think maybe because there's so many of them, their AI is lagging behind a little bit. But they're certainly finding a way up there, which is not good. Is it the ladder? Can they actually use the ladder? That's the only way up that I can see. Probably is. Let's just remove that for now. Hey, get out of my way. I want to go back in there before the rest of you arrive. Well, that's really unfortunate for Biffa's villager right there. I should have been able to stop that guy. Damn it. Killed his ghost, now I've killed his villager. Oh dear, he's not going to be happy with me. But yes, as I was saying, the banners, we're going to put the one for the quad witch farm. No, quad slime farm and spun wax on this board, and then they will be here and here. So you'll be able to see it from the main room. The idea is any banner that's down here, you'll be able to see from the main room, and then that's going to lead you in the right direction. So if you've got... What I was thinking of doing is actually putting them up the top there, but let's say you've got like the end portal and the witch farm ones up there, you know to head in this direction, and then you're not going to get lost, which is cool. And I think that takes care of things. So anyway, let's head over to the golf course. Oh, and they're still getting their way in here. Alright, so I've done the things I talked about with Zul'jin. You can see here the cave has some gold in it. And it looks alright. I think these things are actually better when you're further away from where the gold actually is, if that makes any sense. But being quite close up to it doesn't have quite the same charm. But anyway, up the top here I've added our course number, which is number 6. Yes, it is. Just wanted to double check that. And also, I tried to leave some instructions, and I found it quite hard to explain what exactly is going on. So I thought I'd simplify it with just a tip. And that is to aim for green, maybe you'll get lucky and save a shot. And I actually think that kind of explains what's going on here pretty well. So as always, every time I walk over this, I have to play it and see if I get lucky. So there we go, first shot goes down, and it's over to the right-hand side. So we got to take our shot again, standing on the edge of that ladder. Someone also suggested that we put a ladder on front of the dropper down here. Aha, and the problem with that is the carpet's in the way. So I did think to myself at first, I know you can do that. I know you can shift click on a dropper. Why didn't I think of doing that? And now the answer would obviously be that it's one block lower and the carpet is there. So that makes sense. And I've lost track of our bone. Where did the bone go? Did it go all the way down? Did we miss like the world's luckiest attempt, or did it get stuck somewhere? I have no idea what happened to it. I'm going to have to watch the video back. It couldn't have gone all the way down, could it? We just missed the most amazing thing while I'm talking about ladders. Oh, it actually got all the way down to here. That's incredible. That must have been 3 in a row, I think, there that got linked up. So let's take another shot. That was awesome. And we missed it. And it landed up right here. I'm pretty sure that this one must be shorter than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. I noticed this when hanging out with Zul'jin earlier, that one of them is able to shoot over the ladders, and I don't know why that is. And we didn't get a hole in one at the end there, or a hole in how many shots I took, And there we go. And down the end here, same thing again with the gold, and I put some diamond ore here as well. And once again, just feels like you're ever so close to it, and maybe when it's at a distance it'll look a little bit better. But anyway, there's one more thing we're going to do here. I did speak to Zul'jin about it. It's all cool. We're going to put the window in at the top. Now all the water is going to go through here if we just go up there and dig it out. So I'm going to put like a layer of dirt down here and then dig our way up, put the glass in, then remove the dirt after, and then we're going to have a window. So I'll be back with you when that's done. Well, I'm not sure what all that is about. We got some green stuff going on right here. Definitely some sort of rendering error. And I've been playing around with a few different sizes. Thought I'd show you the big one just because I don't quite like this. I just extended it by one block on either side and I actually think that's too big a window. At least for down below. From up here, how does it look? I imagine it's going to look a lot better. Yeah, you see from up here, it's not so big compared to what's around it because the pond is obviously a little bit bigger. But you can see down into the course quite well. In fact, I think I'll probably leave it like that because it's just me nitpicking. But from down here, it just feels like maybe it's a little bit too big. I don't know, I like it, and we get a strange rendering bug. That's interesting. But anyway, we're done here. That's the course finalized. And if you remember, my plans were to talk to Zul'jin about putting a wall over here, and then Force has come in and done some terraforming, so we don't really need to worry about that. And that's this course kind of done. So awesome. I can't wait to see how the entire thing turns out. There's only a few more holes to go, I think, and then it's going to be finished. Anyway, let's head back over to the Nether Hub. There's a few more things we need to do over there. So while I've been logged on today, someone did this over here. It wasn't me. I think it might have been Biffa. He's been on, and Impulse has been on as well. And False, but I've got a feeling it's probably Biffa because this is his little portal area. So anyway, we've got a little bit of crafting to do. I came up with a banner design using needcoolshoes.com. I'd actually taken that off of my screen, my other screen, and I'm looking for a crafting bench. Where is one? Of course, I moved them around to here. So yeah, I designed it using this website. It's so helpful whenever you want to do a banner because then you don't have to do trial and error, and even in creative mode you have to do that as well, so you can change things quickly. And now we got the pigmen in my ear, so I'll turn down the volume for you guys as well, don't you worry about it. So what I was originally going to do is a lime green background on this thing, and I'm going to show you the design so you'll understand why I've done it the way that I have. And we put some white across the top, white across the bottom, and then white around the sides. Now the reason I decided to make this right here is because it's kind of hard to do a slime face without extra ones, and if we put it down on here you can see we've got the 4 squares. That's to represent the 4 slime chunks. That's the way I thought we'd do this. However, I decided not to go with lime, which would be the natural colour for green for slimes even, because what I want to do is put some fades over the top of it just to give it a little bit more character, a little bit more subtle detail like this. And now you can see the whole thing is green and we've got the 4 dark ones in the middle, so it's slightly darker at the top and the bottom, and I really like how that's turned out. It's actually really subtle, but I think it works pretty well. So now when we go and clone this, it should not stack with the other ones. The reason why is because I've placed that on the wall. Oh no, it stacks, okay. So we had some issues with that happening before, but it's not a problem now. So this is Spumwax banner, by the way. We're going to put his on that side and the slime farm on that one. So yep, that stands out. And then we'll put the 2 of these over here. We'll put them on a... Actually, no, we'll put them side by side. So I'll replace both the signs and update all of this in a moment. So one goes there and the other one goes there. That looks really cool. So for Spum, what I wanted to do was make a design where we had yellow and black stripes going diagonally, which is like the background of his channel logo. You're not aggressive. They're supporting up there. And yeah, unfortunately you can't do that. It's quite limiting. So I decided to go with something simple, a black and yellow S for Spum. And now what we can do is put these up here, take down the yellow ones that we don't need anymore. And so we're going to have one on that side, which you can see as you approach the room. Actually, I think that needs to be a little bit lower now. Let's see. Let's put it at that height. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And what does it look like if it's 1 block higher? A little more centralized. We're going to go with that. 1 block higher it is. And yeah, and now we've got to put Spum's ones in. So I think I put his skulls on the wall, and now we're going to replace those with some banners. Okay, I put the book down, didn't I? Explaining what's going on here. So where would that go? Now I've got this temptation to put it up top in the middle, which would be a little ridiculous. And I think the item frame has jumped into the middle of nowhere, or somehow has escaped. What are you looking at, guy? Right as I start to record. So I found the item frame. It's a little ridiculous being up there in terms of reaching it, but from back here it actually looks pretty cool. And I like the S's. That kind of ties everything together. And there we go. We have done some work here in the Nether Hub today, not a lot, but I feel like we're making really good progress, and I like how this little room right here has turned out. And other things are being tidied up and tied together around here as well. It's really good to see it come together, because last season, I think we went the entire season, there's a block missing up there, without properly finishing the Nether Hub. That's not going to happen this season. I'm going to work on this thing until it's up to scratch. So, if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. Remember, we're doing Hermitcraft every other day at the moment, so keep the likes coming in, and I'll keep doing them. And yeah, I've been really enjoying it, so it's good either way. But as always, thank you ever so much for your support. I love doing this. It's great to make these videos for you, and have a fantastic time here on the server. So I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching this video. I have a second channel where you can find additional videos of my Twitch live streams. If you're interested in watching one of my live streams, then come over to Twitch and hit that follow button to be notified of when I go live. And if you're not subscribed over here on YouTube, then feel free to subscribe for more content like this. I also have a creative plot world server, play.xisumavoid.com, where you can build on your own plot and join in the fun with our wonderful community. And if you like social media, then you can interact with me on Twitter at xisumavoid.com. Links to all the relevant things can be found in the description box below.